So Christmas is coming up pretty soon and it's time to start thinking about gifts, right? So I want to share some of the things that we offer in our shop that we make here, design here and sell that I think would make pretty great Christmas gifts. No matter whether you're looking for like a little stocking stuffer or something a bit more substantial, or if you're looking to build something yourself to give away, we also have a bunch of different building plans. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so I want to start with our very latest addition to the shop. And it's this guy right here. It's a scratch all. So we have been using this personally for quite some time and it is my favorite tool. I love this thing, so I was thinking I really want to offer a small run of these in the shop as well. So okay, when I think about an awl, what I want is a really sharp tip so that you don't have to like push too hard, so it's really easy to use and also a really comfortable handle. We have an ash handle. This is London style. We cut this in the workshop. Very comfortable, a really great grip. We have a copper ferrule, and then we have high-speed steel that we create this perfect tip on. So I primarily use this for woodworking, bookbinding and leather work. I think it's great for all three of those crafts, I'm sure many others. And it's just one of these tools that you reach for all the time. We also have made such great little perfectly sized boxes. So it's like a little keepsake box to store it in and to ship it in. So it's like it's nice to have a little protection, so it fits perfectly inside there, and there's like this hinged lid and it goes right in there. It's made in plywood. We have a little hinge system here. And then you can just open it, and my favorite thing in the shop right now are scratch all. Okay, moving on. Okay, our biggest seller by far is a product that we have sold for years and years, and that is the wax polish. So we offer 3 different kinds: raw linseed, mineral oil and tung oil wax polish. Shall I go over them all a little bit quickly, how they differ? Linseed oil is what I use in the shop for handles, just wood in general. It's my go-to. It's made with raw linseed oil, no metal dryers. Tung oil is what kind of an upgrade, so it's what I use on any nicer project, any wooden surface, anything I want to protect. Tung oil cures a little bit harder, has a very special scent. I love it. Slightly different color. Yeah, it's a nice one. And then lastly we have the mineral oil made with food grade mineral oil. I use this for 2 things. First of all, for kitchen products, so wooden cutting boards, wooden spoons, spatulas, that kind of thing. This is also great for preventing rust on metal. This doesn't really cure in the same way as linseed or tung oil does. So it stays almost like wet, which is what you want when you want to prevent rust. So this is what's great to put on your table saw, cast iron table or bandsaw table, as well as on your chisels, underneath your hand plane to make sure it glides nicely. So that's what we use this for. Okay, so 3 different kinds, each one's a little different, makes a great stocking stuffer as well as just, you know, nice present in general. Now, if you want to upgrade your wax polish game, may I suggest a wax pot. Okay, so we've had this in the shop for a little while too. This is play on the grease pot. So a grease pot was something woodworkers used in the past, a little wooden jar with a lid that was filled with like tallow that they used to lubricate wood and metal, and we set out to make our own version of that, making a little pressure-fitted wooden box filled with mineral oil wax polish. And when you buy this, it also comes with an extra tin of mineral oil. Because it's small by design. The idea is not to have a huge jar that you constantly dip your hands into. I like that it's small. You keep it on your workbench. You constantly can reach for it. It's wood. It's kind of nice to the touch. Use it to prevent rust on your tools, to, I don't know, just use it constantly. We offer these in a couple of different types of wood species. They're all listed on the website. Nice little idea. And oh, by the way, if you're wondering like when do I use wax polish, you can use wax polish on raw wood. You can also use it as a final finish once your other finish has cured. So once your polyurethane lacquer or shellac is completely cured, then you apply some of this with steel wool or a cloth, and you get the smoothest finish that way. It is really great. It's great stuff. Okay, we got wax polish. Nice. Lastly, in the realm of physical products, we have our spinning tops. Okay, so I really love classic toys, right? I think they're great for both adults and for kids. And one of my favorite things is like a spinning top. I'm sure you've seen them before. So we actually offer 2 versions of a spinning top, a larger one and a smaller one. Now, you may think, okay, this is a kid's toy. And yes, I agree with you. But this is also great to keep on your desk as an adult. When you need to take a break from looking at your computer, you take this little spinning top for a spin. It just kind of focuses the mind. It's a nice fidget toy. I call it the original fidget toy because that's really what it is, and it's just such a beautiful little object. So this is made in hard maple. This dish, which comes with a larger size, is made in walnut. So this is like a nice little kit, a little set to keep on your desk. And then we also offer a smaller version that just comes with the spinning top. And when we were trying to develop this, we tried out so many different designs in terms of spinning top, because the goal was to create something that, I mean, primarily would spin really well, that would be stable and consistent and, you know, fun to spin. And I also wanted something that wasn't too ornate, something that was very classic and traditional and just looked great, something you would want to keep, you know, for years and years and years, and then, you know, give away to somebody after that point. So a quality, like, nice toy for kids or for adults, maybe for adults. So physical products are fine, but what if you want to build something yourself or nudge somebody else to build something for you? I have a couple of plans that I think would also be great in the Christmas season. First up, we have a new plan that I just put up. And this is for a kid style play table, train table, also called like a brio style table. And this is something we built last year for our son. It is a low table that you can access on all sides, where you often put train sets around or model houses. You can lift up the top and there's storage underneath. And this is something where kids kind of walk around and play on all sides. We've been really enjoying it. And last year I wanted one of these tables, and I was looking around, and they're pretty expensive to buy, which is why we built one ourselves. So anyway, if that is something that you're interested in making, I just created a detailed plan that has the SVG files. So if you want to cut these pieces out on the CNC, this is plywood. I also have rather detailed like diagrams and measurements. So if you want to draw this out and cut this out with a jigsaw, you can do that too. So next up, I have our bookbinding equipment. If somebody you know is into bookbinding, or you're personally into bookbinding, you may have looked around and realized that traditional bookbinding tools are, first of all, really expensive to buy, if you can even find them, because they're practically impossible to find, some of them, or very, very expensive. So this is one of those things where it really makes sense to build your own. So we have, well, a bunch of different tools. I have a book press, which, you know, you can use for bookbinding, but other kinds of things too. You can use it to press flowers or whatever, but for bookbinding, you use it all the time. I also have a sewing frame, which is a traditional bookbinding tool, as well as a vise and a cutting tool that you cut paper, you put it in the vise. Now I have all of these plans individually, as well as a bundle where you get a discount if you buy all of them. So this could, of course, be a little nudge if you if you want some of these tools and you want somebody else to build them for you, or if you want to gift somebody else one of these tools. That would be a really nice gift for somebody who is interested in this craft. These plans are rather detailed. I've put a lot of time and effort into them. They have drawings and diagrams with all the measurements. They have step-by-step instructions, and just like materials and cut lists and all of that. Moving on, I was thinking, hey, what if you want to make some furniture for somebody? First of all, we have an adult desk. This is the one we use in the shop, that's cut on the CNC, and this one only uses one sheet of plywood. And this desk is rather sleek and simple, and I love this design. It has held up great. We also have a kid's version of this desk, along with a chair that fits it perfectly. Let's say that this kid's desk and chair fits anywhere from 2 to 3 years old, maybe up to like 6 or 7. And you can also, make several chairs if you want to use this desk more as a table and have like 2 or 3 chairs. That is another option. And these are all made in plywood as well. Okay, so a little bit more on the Christmassy sides of things. We have a Christmas village here, which is a file. This is a piece that we built, and I take it out every year to decorate it. And it has like a church and a building, little trees, and it is just like a really nice little addition. We also put lighting in it. So here we have all the files if you want to cut this out on like a laser engraver or a CNC machine. Or you could use a scroll saw to cut some of these pieces out if you are interested in something like that. Other little small things that are kind of like fun and gifty. We have a coffee filter holder that I have made as presents and sent out if somebody likes coffee and don't have a good place to store coffee filters. It's like one of those things you don't know you need until you get one, and then it's kind of cool, and you can use any wood you like. We use cherry ones, and I have one in plywood as well, so either way. Then we also have some ornaments here. These are kind of fun to cut out, and you can do different sizes, and nice with wooden ornaments, I think. We have some other plants as well, but I'm not gonna, you know, go over every single one. But those are some that I thought would be especially suitable for gifts, gift ideas. And if you're interested in purchasing any of these things and getting it in time for Christmas, I was just looking at the post office dates. You want to put this order in by December 15th in order to ensure that it gets to you in time for Christmas. So anyway, hope you're doing well. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and I'll see you soon.